Hello, my stamping friends. I'm come on a little bit early today, so apologies that I've not been able to forewarn you. I'm just trying to do a little bit earlier for a week or so, just to get myself sorted, and I keep being sort of like late, and I'm not coping with the late nights. I'm getting older, you see. And then what with the hour clock going backwards, I think tomorrow I said to Paul, oh, early bedtime Saturday to catch up. I keep falling asleep on the sofa. Oh, there's people on. I'm not talking to myself. Hello, Sandy. Hi, Louise. Hello, Natalie. Hi, Maureen. I'm just going to reply to the lovely Agnes outside. That's it. Go back to there. Hi, Pauline. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing here. I never know what I'm doing here. I've got brain like a sieve lately. Anyway, once again, I don't know what I'm going to be doing. So I think because I've got some of these little bits left over from a project I did on that lovely Emma Goddard's card and a cuppa. I did a little guest spot. So I need to use these up, because otherwise they end up in the bin, don't they? And you think, oh, I'm going to keep them. And then they end up in the bin. So I thought, let's see if we can. I'm always running out of thick white card. Always. Let's do, I'm going to get straight to it, I think. Let's have a look. Let's make some card blanks, shall we? So I'm going to score my A4 in half. I'm going to turn it around, and then I'm going to cut it in half. And you can do the same if you want to follow along. So it's just half and half. Oh, thank you, Natalie. You loved it. Oh, I loved it as well. I hope I didn't make all your brains ache. Oh. I kind of made my own brain ache because I ended up missing a score line, or I didn't press it hard enough. Hello, Simone. Hi, Monica. Let's have a look. I might want to actually do, I was just about to say, a flavoured
a flavoured cardstock. What I meant was, God, the menopause is getting me. It is a coloured cardstock, not a flavoured cardstock. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm pleased to hear it, Natalie. There's some lovely bits going up in the group. It's lovely to see that they were made off the back of the project. Ah, thank you, Sandy. Sandy says, I hope you don't eat your paper. They're looking away at the granny apple green. I wonder if it tastes sour. Gonna make me have a bit of giggles now. Oh my gosh. I joined in this morning and the lift engineer came and he wasn't supposed to come until 11:30. And he turns up at just after 10:30 after everything started. And then I finished my card though. I'll load it up in the thing. So does anybody want to see what I designed for the girls on the card and a cuppa? Give me a little thumbs up or a heart or even a crossy cross face, because I've heard that the cross faces they help with your algorithms as well, so I don't mind anyone getting angry. Oh no, I don't want to put that away yet. I'm going to cut some bits up to stamp, don't I? Let's have lots of love. Little teary face. No, truly, angry faces help with the algorithms. I've been on a course all week, like a daily course, and yes, I found out that angry faces, because people were saying, "What's there an angry face? Well, why are they being angry with you?" And they're not. They wasn't. They were doing it on purpose. Okay. Well, we'll wait till a few more people come on, and then I'll share what we made. Or shall I share it now? I don't know. Most of you have seen it because you're in that group, aren't you? So we use the old Petal Park just because it's on the desk, really. I must take it off the desk because you'll get sick to death of it, I think. I don't know what to use. I think, oh, if it's going to retire or anything. But you know what? I should be keeping all the ones that I love, and I will be using them because you've got them as well. So, hello, Susan from Wisconsin. Ooh, lovely. Oh, I bet this don't come out now properly. I didn't have my silicone mat underneath. Oh, not too bad. Let's pop that there. And to do some other ones because let's turn it up the other way, see if we can get more in there. Then go right across to here. It's a shame that we don't have a punch to punch this out. That's it. And then I'm going to stamp those ones. Go over there. I don't know why my mementos is so old. I don't know why it's making my stamps go pink, but it is. Let's see if we can. Oh no. Oh yes, just about. Will another one go on there? No. Another one won't go on there. Let's bring in some more paper. I've got lots of cards to make. And, oh, I didn't stamp that very well, did I? We can do something with that. We won't lose that. Stamp some more. And you know what I do? I've been using this and I've completely ignored the little tiddler ones. And I didn't ignore them because I never noticed them. Them little ones there. I thought that belonged in the other set. Where are they? There they are. Lay that down. Tap, tap, tap. Oh, they're quite pretty, aren't they? Oh, I've got a dry bit there somewhere. That'll do. Let's have a look. Okay. So I'll bring in what I did yesterday for the card and cuppa. Do you like? So it's bunnies again, isn't it? But you can see where I've got those flowers from. And then just pull down the little belly band. And then he stays there. And pull that away. And in is a little card. A little, what is it? 9.5 centimeters card. And then we've got a chocolate in there. A Ritter Sport. But you could, I'm told, get a 4-bar Kit Kat in there. You can pop some money in there, you know, if you don't want to give chocolate. It's a great way of using up your DSP that you seem to all store, a bit like me. Thousands of them in front of me. And great for Easter. Because let's face it, you get more chocolate in that chocolate bar than you do in an Easter egg. And they're only, I think they're about, I normally pay about £1 for those chocolate bars. They're quite thick. They're really nice. There we go. I'll move that to one side. Okay. Where has it gone? Oh, there it is. Thank you, Simone. Thank you. Hello, Amy. So To colour these, I used Granny Apple Green. Hello, Myrtle. Oh, let me show Myrtle, because Myrtle wasn't there. And Emma. Hello, Emma. I'm just sharing what we made yesterday. But this is like for Myrtle's purpose. And then we popped off the belly band. So there's the belly band. So that's where me extra bits of doobies have come from that we'll use up tonight. And that's that. And then popped open little card, a little chocolate that seems to have got stuck. It must have a glue dot underneath it, I think, because it won't come out. I think it was so I didn't eat it, even though it's about 4 years old, the chocolate. It was pre-COVID, pre-pandemic. There we go. Let me just pop it on there like that. They all enjoyed it. Anyway, that's there. So let's take our bits that we used for yesterday. I used Highland Heather and light fresh freesia. I mean, you can use any colours, but I've already used those ones, so I don't want to go down the route of a different one. And you know me, I just do a little. That's how I colour. Let's come down a little bit so you can see. I hope it's not going to be too shady. Oh no, I'm not making that card today, Myrtle. I'm sorry. I'm just making an ordinary one today. I shall be doing a class, a product-based class and a online class making that. So if you wanted to join that class, we'll use a different stamp set, but well, I do hope the bunnies carry over. It might do because we've got a punch, but that don't always say that it does either, does it? Because the punches have sold out. But although you don't really need the punch. It is lovely. Emma says, we all loved it. Thank you for taking the time to share it with us. I said earlier to Natalie, oh, I hope I didn't give you all a headache. I think the hardest part of making it, because it is easy when you know how. The hardest part was not eating the chocolate before it got made. That was the hardest part. I'm doing a little dot with the bullet end because of those little things there, although I might not use them, I'm colouring them anyway. Are too little for your brush tip. And while we've got the brush tip there, I'm just going to, not the brush tip, the bullet tip, I'm just going to add a little bit more because the bullet tip seems to be darker than the brush end at times. I don't know if it's because I'm always using the brush end. So mine really does. Emma's laughing. Mine really does get very light. And I'm just doing stroking like that just to blend them together. There you go. And then, hi Lorraine. And then you'll light fresh fuchsia. Again, I'm just doing this. This is our colour. This is my quick and easy colour. Anyone can do this. And then Highland Heather. The light Highland Heather is fairly dark. Who's hoping like me that the outgoing in colours might stay? Oh, please. I don't think there's one of them that I don't like. And I feel like they've only been around for a year. But they haven't, have they? They've been around for 2 years. Okay. Going back over with the light freesia. Back in with the old dark. And then back over with the light Highland Heather. That fresh freesia is like a little pinky lilac, isn't it? Little pink one. Yeah, I would love them too as well, Sandy. I think they're the best ones that we've ever had. The best in colours that we've ever had anyway. I really like them. And some of the colours are still in our shops. I don't know if that's because they're well behind on their dark. Let's go dark. I'm mixing and matching the way I'm doing my colours here. Because of the pandemic, that everything seems to be behind, like last year's stuff's coming through now and all of that, because of them not being able to get their shipments and things, so they don't want to waste it obviously, but some of the colours are still around. Here in the UK we seem to be in a 1970s mode. I don't know about anywhere else, and I'm like, ugh, no thanks. I had enough of them back in the 70s. Back in the 70s. That was a long time ago. It's certainly a pink colour. Light touch. Light touch. Hello, Jane. What was we using? Light Highland Heather. There we go. I wonder if we'll get a really lovely pink, because we don't really have a nice pink, really, do we? Apart from fresh freesia, that's a pink. It is, unless I need to go back to Specsavers. It very looks like a pink to me. Give them the darker one again. You could use the bullet tip for this, but if you go really lightly with your brush tip, you should be okay. You won't flood too much. There. Yeah. Let's have a look. Well, I like to put some more darker bits on that one. That look dark. That's it. So it's a bit more lilac rather than pink. If you start off light all the time, then you can add stuff. But if you really lay it on too much of the dark, you can't take it away. I know you've got the colour lifter, but not always does it kind of gel, and it makes it look muddy, and you might be upset. Just keep layering it up. You'll get quicker at it the more you do it. I promise you. Because when you lay colour down, it does tend to dry lighter. Oh, now knowing what I was going to be doing there, look, I've just coloured those, but you need to colour in a cluster of 3 because the punch cuts out cluster of 3. Oh gosh, right. You'll see how quickly now. From the sneak peek I saw, we are getting a new pink. Oh my God, Sandy, why did you say that to me? Oh, I won't be mean and say, please tell me. I won't be mean to you. Oh, you lucky old thing. I'm going to colour them all in. I have to, because I will cry if I cut out one, and I don't want to colour them once they're cut out. That'd be a bit awkward. So that was Fresh Freesia went down. This is Light Highland Heather. There we go. If you like what I'm doing, please oh gosh, that lid come off. Share if you can, share my video. It didn't say what pink, just teased a new one. Oh, right. Or give me a thumbs up if you can't share, because that does help with me. You'll be pleased to know, or you may not be pleased to know, but you'll be pleased to know if you do enjoy colouring. I'm going to be running a colouring course. Maybe in a couple of months' time. I shall be starting to launch it by the end of next month. And it will be open worldwide as well. And I'll be teaching you how to colour my way. Not necessarily the right way, but it's an easy way that anybody can come out with fantastic results and that you'll be pleased with. Yeah, it'd be a good one. Hello, Heather. Hi, Bridget. How are you? Oh, Bridget hasn't seen. Does anybody mind if I share yet again my chocolate box card? Oh, that one's not done very well. So I can share it with Bridget. That's it. There's a few new people just on. So we're not making this tonight. This is what I done for my guest spot at Emma's Card and a Cuppa. Hello, Louise. So there's the belly band. And this paper's from it's a hostess pack. I think it's in the new mini. If you spend 150, or if you can get a few of your friends together to make an order and you club together, you could share it out between you because there's loads of it. And then you open it up and you've got a little card. Bridget, this will be lovely for the little one. And then guess what's in there? Look. A bar of chocolate. Ritter Sports chocolate. You can get them in Sainsbury's. They only have a couple of flavours in Sainsbury's. Lidl's do them. They have quite a few flavours. And Pound Shop only do a couple of flavours. Pop that down. Oh, thank you, Heather. Oh, Louise, if you haven't got these bunnies, you best get them. And don't even worry if they'd never make the annual, because I'm sure you'll use them loads. Especially if you do little craft fairs and that, and you want to make this. I will be doing a class. We won't be decorating it this way because this was for Emma's, but I will be making those in a class that you might want to come. Yes, Louise. It won't be a Facebook Live, unfortunately. It will be as a Zoom class, streamed into a Facebook group. It will be open worldwide, and there will, if I can do a PDF, but it's better to see it. But then, yeah. It's fairly easy when you know how. The girls in here, I tell you. Right, so let's I wonder why they didn't put that. They've got the little leaf there, that they didn't put that in with that stamp, but never mind. Okay. I'm going to have to cut round. Cut in. Hello, Kayla. How are you? You just missed my chocolate bar. Catch up on the replay. You might like it. I've showed it about 4 times now. I might show it at the end. I should have showed it at the end, shouldn't I? Made you all stay to the end. Oops. But you can put Kit Kats in there as well, so you don't have to have the Ritter's sports bar. Oh no, let's get where's that pokey tool? That pick me up tool, as I call it. Get the gluey dot end, and then you can got something to thread all through. Let's get it in there little bits first. Dropped it. And then, a bit awkward. Let's go in there. That holds it. and then you can gently push so you know you're in the right place. Keep a grip, and out they pop. That's very good for doing that. It saves you your post-it notes. 7 in the morning. Just down in a morning cup of coffee. I'm not very English with my cup of tea. It's strong coffee here. That's what I've been drinking in the mornings. I don't mind drinking coffee when it goes cold. And I don't get to drink the whole thing, obviously, because I'm seeing to Paul. But I can't drink cold tea. So I've been doing the coffee instead. But do you have a china cup for your tea? If you have if you make a cup of tea in a china cup, it tastes so much better than in an ordinary pottery mug. A china cup. You can still use a tea bag and pour your water over. You ain't got to use a teapot. But oh, you're very welcome, Natalie. Natalie says great use of the take your pick tool. Thanks for sharing that. Emma says she has coffee in the morning. Coffee in the morning is essential. Tea in the afternoon. Yes. Oh, your mum and Pop are from Essex. And Pop would only have a cup of tea, and you had to make it with boiling water. Yeah. And then know if it's just boiled or it's boiling. Yeah. You'll never get away with that one. Let's have a look. Let's quickly cut these for you because you don't want to be here all day. You know me, I'm such a slow coach. Natalie's from Essex too. I'm actually from down the Old Kent Road. From I was born not far from London Bridge. Just a short walk from London Bridge. And I was brought up in Bermondsey, which is a little bit further, but in the same borough, but a little bit further. And then I moved down to the Old Kent Road. My teens was in the Old Kent Road. Yesterday, I had to take my dad to the hospital and we went past. It was awful. Didn't like it down there. I'm glad we've moved. We've moved to the edge of London now, so it's sort of Kent borders. We live right by the bridge that takes you over to Essex. And I feel that I've got a ticket. I'm looking forward to at least 2, not parking tickets, but fines, road fines. I did a good deed. I couldn't leave before. We were driving along. We'd just come out of the hospital, and we was less than maybe 3 minutes from the hospital, just a short couple of minute walk. We'd gone under the Waterloo Bridge and we'd just come out the other end by the cut. That's a market, the Capsule Market. And this elderly fella went flying across the floor, across the pavement, nearly into the road, and smacked his head. Oh my God, I thought I was going to be sick. He smacked his head and he was bleeding everywhere. And I slammed on my brakes, and of course I was holding up all the traffic. And but I wouldn't move. And this other guy came along and he was sort of helping him. And I said, oh, look, there's an ambulance there. There's an ambulance there. They're parked up. Quick, quick. But you know, they wouldn't come. They wouldn't even get out to see if he was all right. She said, oh no, you got too many in the ambulance. I'm like, oh my God, I can't leave him. He's smashed his head off the floor and he'll end up like Paul. So I couldn't leave him. And I said, oh, Dad, I'm sorry, but we've got to take this little man. He goes, no, take him back to the hospital, go to A&E. So we drove right back to the hospital. And luckily, my dad has a blue badge. And we used that to just park in front of one of the ambulances. So did have the blue badge there if they complain. And then I had to walk him all round through the car park into the A&E. And then you had there was another elderly lady and she was volunteering at the door. Oh my God. She was like a sergeant major. Get to the back of the queue. Get to the back of the queue. Oh, I said, I can't. I said, I've just found this gentleman and he's really smashed his head. I said, look, he's really elderly. Look at the state of him. Someone's got to look at him. He's talking all gobbledygook. He's definitely not with it. The queue is there. Go to the back. Well, that queue would have meant we'd probably queue up for about an hour. And I was like, oh my God, I can't wait an hour. This man is going to faint. I'm sure he's going to faint. And I said, oh, it's all right. In the back of the queue, so some girls there, they said it was all right to come through. So she went, who said? And I said, at the back of the queue. And she must have misheard me. To my benefit, I think she misheard me. Is that the paramedics? So I was naughty and lied. I said, yes, the paramedics. The paramedics told me to come at the front of the queue. What did they look like? I said, what do you mean, what did they look like? So she said, well, was they dressed in green? I went, yes, they were dressed in green. They were paramedics. Well, she said, who am I? Who am I to question them? I suppose she must have had short shrift with them already. They're probably fed up with her. And so I said, so I'll go straight in. Yes, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Come on, sir. Let's get in here. And I was talking to him. He lived down the Old Kent Road from where I was from. And then I found a nurse and I said, you must, I can't stay with him, unfortunately, but he hasn't been triaged and he's smashed his head on the concrete. Make sure he gets a scan. Oh, I know this young man, he called him. But I ain't stopped thinking about poor old soul. So it was yesterday, going down to my old stomping ground. And then I come out of there and someone in their wisdom have turned all the roads back to front roundabouts. It's not even a roundabout anymore. Which led me down the wrong side of the road and I couldn't get across because there's like a parapet thing in the way. So I've gone down the wrong side of the road. So I had to reverse all the way back up the road with cars bibbing at me, getting out of the way. And my dad went, oh no, you're going to get a ticket. You did someone a good deed and you're going to get a ticket. Oh, I said, don't worry about it, Dad. It's all right. It could have been you. Could have been you on the floor and I would hope someone else did the same for me. So, it only ever happens to me. The ways of drama. Oh, gosh. Kayla says, my mum was born in England the day that Princess Margaret had her baby. Oh, so the paper headlines were a princess for Margaret and my grandmother's name was Margaret. Oh my gosh. And Pop was rather chuffed and used to talk about it. Oh, bless him. Oh, that's lovely. That's a lovely story. But I think we've got enough leaves, do you? Enough leaves. And let's have a look. Do you know what I want to use? I saw something. TGI Friday, is it? Thank God it's Friday or something. They want to use Vellum. So I think we might use a Vellum. Let's have a look. I'm just going to measure this. 9.5. by 12.5. I'm going to make it 9 by 12, I think. Cut it up a bit there. Hi, Kathleen. You're popping on after work. What did I say? 9.5. I said 9 by... Let's try 9 by 12.5. We love this bundle and don't have it. Do you know what? It does. There's like in the suite. There's like. Oh no, that's not good. It's this one. I didn't get the other one. I thought, no, I only want one. Don't want all of them, because if I get all of them, then I won't have money for something else. And I wanted to get the taco. There's tacos. 12.5. I'll do 12.5 by 8.5. Let's pop it round that way because it's a bit more of a border that way. Twelve and a half by 8.5. Keeps buckling up there. Ah, you've got the other ones now, and you've got the dies. But the dies are really lovely, aren't they? I kind of have a funny feeling that this one will carry over, because that would take what's that other stamp set? It's got a flower in it, and that's got a I'm just looking at my stuff here. That the flowers of friendship, because it's very similar to that. That's got it's very similar to this one. And that had a punch with it, and I'm being good here and putting it back again instead of just leaving it on the table there. And that carried over, didn't it? That carried over because it had a punch with it. So I am kind of yeah. What's that? 8.5 by 12.5, and so 8.5 by 12.5, 8.5. I have to keep talking to myself. 8.5 by 12.5. And I'm going to do that 8.8, 12.8, 12.8. And then, whoops. I did do, I've done quite a few with this set, because I used it for last month's card club. Okay, it's okay. Let's have a look. So I've done it just slightly bigger, just slightly. And I think what I want to do is I wonder if we... I'm just going to get the Versamark. Oh, I've got to clean that off first. I do not want... Oh, this is not dried out. Oh, that's all right. Look at how dirty they are. Sorry about the squeaking. It's like cleaning windows. Oh, they need a good old clean with bleach. They stink. They stink. It smells of cat's pee. I've not got no cat no more, and there's no cat peed on them. think it's just where it goes like a bit mildewy, doesn't it? So I'm just gonna, I'm inking up the leaves and just doing like a little background, because sometimes it's a little bit too stark, isn't it? It needs a something, I think, with it. And then just randomly, don't matter that you've got it, you know, I know you're not going to see it, but it doesn't really matter. Makes pretty backgrounds just on its own. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Just a bit more. I think that should do it, hopefully. And then I'm going to pop him back in there. Right. Move that out the way, move that out the way. Move that out the way. Then we're just going to lay this on here first. We're not going to attach this, just in case we attach it and we don't get it in the right place, and then you can see the glue from underneath. So if we just lay that on there first, and then perhaps layer up all our flowers and leaves. I tend to squish up because I like them up and folded, and then we'll stick them on with dimensionals. We just lay them all about at the minute. The tilly ones. And we just faff about. Oh yeah, quite like that. Bring in just one. That go there. And you want one there. Let's cut one of those in half because you don't need loads on there, do you? And then so what things are you hoping to see in the next annual catalogue? I'm hoping to see more men's stuff. I might add. And I don't do an awful lot of men's stuff, but I do like making, I must be one of these odd bods that likes to make men's cards. And I'd like to see some teenage stuff. If I keep asking, they might take notice one day of me. Carol says men's and wedding. Yeah. I don't think we've got, have we got a wedding? We used to have a really pretty wedding one. Oh, it's down the shed now because I can't think. what it's called, but I wouldn't get rid of that one. It was really nice. And I thought, you know, you never know. You might know someone who's getting married. Kayla says, as long as there is some cool embellishments and designer series papers, you're happy. I know you make miracles out of some of that stuff. You really do. She loves the accessories and I would love a true black back. A true black. Do you mean ink? Because if you mean ink, I really wish that we sold VersaFine. I really wish we did. Kathleen says a nice pink colour and nice ribbons. Yeah. I hope the linen thread stays, because I don't think I'll be very happy if it doesn't. But I wish that we could have Baker's Twine in singles and Stampin' Blends back in singles. As an ink, Memento isn't dark enough in my opinion. You're correct. They're absolutely not allowed to get rid of the linen thread. We might all have hissy fits, mightn't we? Can you imagine? They're stuck on there. I want to put them on there, but I don't think where they're going to go. Let's have a look. Oh, quite like Great Lake. Okay. Do I think all the ribbons will go? Do you know what? I would be shocked if the black and white gingham went, because that is so versatile. And I always think that we need a white ribbon of some sort so that we can colour it whatever colour we wish. And sorry, forgot where I had that. I normally take photographs of where I place things so that I know where it went. I think it kind of went at an angle, didn't it? I'm just going to turn around and have a look. I'll put my ribbons there. I'm not sure I care much for the glittery stuff. And I seem to have about 5 unopened drills of the black and white gingham. I admit I do like the thinner ribbon, and if it wasn't too thick, because then it ties nicely, don't it? And then some of them are really wide, aren't they? But I know they need a selection. Yeah. We still buy them though, don't we? It's like we see someone use them and we're like, no, we have to have them. Sorry, but we got to have. Kind of want to just leave with 2 of these little spriggy things, but that'll do there. Okay, so coloured all of those in, and I've ended up with even more to use. Didn't even use those little tiddlers, did I? Kaylee says she's a shocker. She buys everything, but I've been really good the last 2 catalogues, only buying what I will use. I kind of think I've been that way myself, to be honest with you, which is why I only got half of the suite and not all the DSPs. And there were some that I really wanted, and I thought, no, you cannot have. And then now I'm sort of telling myself, no, I can't have them because you don't know if they're carrying over yet. That's one way of stop yourself from spending. And I was a little bit like that with the rabbits. Thought, no, I don't need them. I just don't need them. I don't do a lot of Easter stuff, so I don't need them now. I'm making loads of stuff with it. And then I thought, no, I'm doing the card club, so I need something. Oh yes, I need that now. That the bunnies. I need the bunnies now. I'm glad I did. And I do like those goose. I wish they'd bring back like the donkeys and the zebras and that, and have like a selection of character stamps that can be used for like children's cards, because you know, flowers, I love flowers, but sometimes I just want to do something else other than flowers. And I wish the men's stuff was a bit more modern. I mean, motorbikes is, we've had motorbikes before, but this motorbike stuff is quite good, but I didn't buy that either. And I wish they'd have a car one, but not an old-fashioned antique cars. And I do like all these big bold sentiments, and I wish they would bring back like the typewriter sentiments. You know, like we had a Christmas one, didn't we? And they were like the black background with the white writing. Hello, Shaz. Oh yes, there's other things that you'll see if you watch the playback. And I haven't taken too long on this card. I know some people get 3 or 4 cards done within an hour, but that's all right if I pre-planned. That when you don't, and one day I will pre-plan what I'm going to be making, but I'm sure it's not sometime soon, unfortunately for me. I have the best intentions. And I think you'd rather me come on than not come on, and take probably longer. Okay, if you use your silicone mat to lay your thing down, and it's not in the correct way, you can take it back up again, because the silicone doesn't stick on the silicone. So then you can faff about with your linen thread. Perhaps some people might think, oh, she's using that linen thread again. I can't help it, folks. I am truly in love with linen thread. I would like, however, a black linen thread and a green linen thread, as well as the linen thread. Now, I think that would be a really cool. Not a baker's twine. Baker's twine doesn't have the curl and the antiqueness-y, if that's a word, that the linen thread has. But yes, I would love some different colours. Oh, thank you, Myrtle. Kayla says, typewriter font is one of my absolute faves. I have a typewriter. It's not really something for my age, but I fell in love. Bless you. You are young, Kayla, yes. They were at, see, like the old typewriters, ding, ding, ding. They was like on a metal stick and a round thing. You go, plop, 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 plop. Well, just before I left school, I went to work in the local supermarket up the Old Kent Road by the Elephant Castle, not far from Houses of Parliament, and it was Tesco's, and the tills were like that. It wasn't none of this quick like a laptop or scan it now. You scan now, don't you? Come a long way. They were like typewriter things, and you used to have to remember all the prices in the shop. How I did that, I don't know. But yes, I did remember all the prices in the shop. Those were the days. It's actually where I met Paul. 40 years ago. So now we know where we're going to pop our glue. I'm going to use a tape runner. Oh, there it is. So I'm just going to gently go along. Because you won't be able to see that this stuck my fingers, nearly ripped me DNA off. It's that sticky. That's it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just a bit double glue it. Just where them bits are there, just so that we make sure when it goes in the post it doesn't all drop off. Now you can pop it straight on there. That looked really nice on there, wouldn't it? But I'm not going to. I'm going to put it on there. And then don't forget we've got a little tiny border. And I'm not going to. Am I going to? No, I'm not going to. I'm going to leave that. You know, it doesn't matter. It's tactile then. It's tactile. But I want to, I know it's going to be a bit more in the post, but you know, I've spent all this time with you making it. I don't mind what it costs to someone lovely in the post. Who knows? It might be going across the world. Why won't that come off? Oh, by that way. I do keep meaning to order myself the square dimensional things, and somehow I miss it off every time. These go everywhere, don't they? I'm going to pop that on there. And then let's have a look at what we've got. These are the in colours. Are these this year's or last year's? Because there's two different things, aren't there? Are they this year's or last year's? Don't know. Can't think. There. And there. And that, my friends, is all we have for today. It looks better in real life, I must admit. I was thinking about splashing some Winkostella, but I don't know how that acetate, if it'll buckle, I don't know. But yeah, it's quite pretty. The when I take a photograph of it, it looked much nicer. Let's thread all that faffy about under there. Yeah, that'll do. What do you like? And yes, Bridget, you're right. It can be done in lots of different colourways. Lots of different colourways. You haven't even got to use green for your leaves, really, have you? We can. It's artistic license, as they call it. Oh, thank you, everybody. Oh, you all love it. Thank you. It's pretty, isn't it? I'm glad I did this bit now. It just leads a little bit of something. I wish you could see it in real life. That'd look nice, actually, embossed, wouldn't it? And you haven't even got to put anything in those little things. I always leave them white. And then you've got the acetate that goes over there. That's a pack of acetate that you where did I put them on? You get lots of plain ones in them. Here they are. I don't know what they're called. I got them in my artisan box last year, so maybe then I don't know if they're still there. You get more of the plain ones than you do the spotties. But I suppose you could put your own spotties on them, can't you? Using stays on, I suppose, but yeah. Oh, Carol, late to the party. I'm normally late to the party, always. I'll pretend I've been in the kitchen all the time. What do you mean I'm not late to the party? All the best parties are in the kitchen. But thank you, everybody. It's lovely. Everybody's saying beautiful, gorgeous. Thank you very much for sticking with me. And I'm sorry it's only one card today, but I'm shattered after yesterday's shenanigans. Yeah. Thank you very, very much. Well, you all take care. Have a lovely weekend. And I hope you're not too tired on Sunday, those that the clocks go back. And Bridget, I hope you're not working, so you end up having to work an extra hour for nothing. You don't get paid. And I'll see what I can do with the rest of these flowers, eh? Might make a tag or something, but yeah. There you go. Anyway, thank you very, very much. Take care, everybody. Bye. Thank you for watching. Thanks for your support. Bye-bye.